afternoon, Pokesports. I'm with another VGC Battle Stadium Series 13 video, bring you a Celebi team. Now, Celebi is constantly being said that it is the worst mythic that has entered the Series 13 metagame. And although that might be true, it's definitely one of the worst ones. It's not the best ones. I mean, I was looking into a lot of Celebi sets. I couldn't really find one that I liked too much, so I kind of ran a supportive set of Celebi with this team, right? Originally, I was going physical Celebi with Leaf Blade and Sucker Punch. Then I found out that Sucker Punch isn't allowed in this meta, which is super annoying, right? Sucker Punch would be the one way that you can deal with Calyrex Shadow. So I wasn't able to run that. Instead, I'm going with a Trick Room, Ally Switch, Grass Knot, and Pollen Puff set. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. I would be lying to you if I didn't say that, you know, the Celebi is carried by the rest of the team. We do also have, since we can't run Sucker Punch, we do have a Yveltal here to deal with the Calyrex Shadows. We're also running an AV Zeraora, which I think is very good against Calyrex Shadows as well, because you have access to things like Snarl. You have access to things like Volt Switch if you don't like the situation you're in. I'm also running a Fake Out set, which is nice. So you do just have multiple different facets that you can go ahead and run. Specifically, it's really good on Ogre teams because, you know, an electric type on Ogre teams, and it does have certain things that Regieleki can't offer on this team specifically. So I think it's not too bad. I'll try it out though. I'll see how it goes. A lot of people are in the Zeraora versus Calyrex, not Calyrex, Zeraora versus Regieleki argument right now, where they just think that, hey, Zeraora is being used right now because it's the beginning of Series 13, but Regieleki is still a lot better. I think that they offer different things, right? And in my opinion, they offer different things. Zeraora offers an immunity. Regieleki doesn't offer that same immunity. In fact, it doesn't even take opposing Regieleki hits that well because of its, you know, poor base stat totals. But that's just my opinion. The rest of the team is pretty self-explanatory. I have an Ogre here to set Rain and do damage. I have a Tornadus here to set Tailwind and also do damage. I'm running a very offensive Tornadus spread here just in case I go against things like Amoonguss or like opposing Celebis or other things like that. And then I have a Zacian here. Guess what? To do damage. So that's the Celebi team. If you guys are excited to see Celebi here on the channel, go ahead, hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. With that said, let's get on to today's video. Zacian Groudon Calyrex with Regieleki, Venu, and Whim. Disgusting. But Yveltal goes pretty darn hard here. As long as we can slow down their Zacian at least a little bit. I think Tornadus isn't a bad option as a lead. Celebi theoretically does well into Groudon, assuming that it doesn't Dynamax here. Look at this team. It looks like it might be the Dynamax option for them if it's not a Venusaur and if it's not an Aleki. So what about just going Torn Ogre with a Celebi Yveltal in the back? That means no Zeraora. That's a little bit sketch, but at the same time, I don't know if I have an option. Our Zacian goes kind of hard here too. Do we need Ogre? It would help against Groudon, but it's not like the end all be all. What if we did Torn Zacian? They have no instant. We could just take advantage of that right away. Bring the Celebi in the back just in case they have like a sleep powder thing going. I think as their Dynamax option, we bring the Yveltal. That means we're leaving the Ogre behind. It's fine. We have to sacrifice somebody to bring the Celebi to the team, right? We have to sacrifice a Pokemon. The issue with the Celebi team is that I'm just finding a lot of Pokemon are just better than Celebi to bring to certain matchups. Like, it's very hard to just like look at Celebi and just immediately justify it. Now, granted, I could have just not brought Tailwind and set Trick Room instead. That is another option for me. This is fine, because I could just set Tailwind here and still prosper. I should be outspeeding them, assuming that Tailwind gets set up. That Regieleki, though, is terrifying. It is very terrifying. Could also taunt the Venu. But to be honest, I don't think that Venu is trying to... Actually, yeah, I guess like a taunt on Venu plus a protect isn't awful. We get to see what the Venu is trying to do. Because it could Dynamax, or it could just like swap in Groudon and try to sleep powder me. I could also make a call here. Just go for the B-Blade onto the Aleki, assuming the Groudon's going to swap. But I think a Protect is my safest play. Let's do Protect. Okay, so unfortunately, I could have gotten a very good momentum turn there, and I just didn't. It's fine, though. Because I still think this is our safest play. And I still think we're playing into this matchup very well. Now, let's see if the Venusaur decided to Dynamax. I don't think so. Wow, okay. So I was able to get a taunt off, which is nice. Am I going to have to do something crazy here? No, I think I just Tailwind and... I have to go for, I think it's like I have to go for the Groudon spot too. Like the Venusaur, I think I could deal with the Yveltal in the back. The Groudon's a different story though. The Groudon's a completely different story. But all right, let's see what they wanted to do. Probably just like a G-Max Quake or something. Max Flare, okay, so they have the fire move. We thankfully take that well. Are they Life Orb? That was a crit, that's why I did a lot of damage. Okay, so what are the odds that they're sashed? Is it high? Actually, it's low, because they have a lot of Pokemon that appreciate Sash. So theoretically, I can just Tailwind. And Beat-Blade Venu, right? Nothing stopping me from doing that. That should knock out Venu, assuming Venusaur is not sashed right now. We'll see. Now, we're not max speed on Zacian, but we should still outspeed here. Since they didn't bring Tailwind for some reason. All right, big Behemoth Blade now onto the Venusaur at double damage and +1. Sash? No Sash. Okay. Problem solved. I could have done that last turn though, so I wonder why they even Dynamaxed in front of my Zacian. Now this Heat Crash will knock out my Zacian, which is okay, fine. But I now have a Yveltal that can do Yveltal things. I also have a Celebi, who theoretically can do a lot of damage to that Groudon. I'll bring Yveltal out first, though. I'm not that brave yet. There's a time and a place for Celebi. Now's not the time or the place. Let's just bring in Yveltal. They bring back the Alecki, which could be their Sashed Mon, which could be the reason why they brought it to begin with. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to try to go for the blindest of Hurricanes onto that Alecki. Followed by just a straight max Darkness into Alecki as well. Now, the Alecki doesn't have to be sashed either, right? There's a chance that it's not. Now, I'm hoping that my +2 max speed Yveltal can outspeed this Alecki. I'm pretty sure it can. But you never really know, right? Because an Alecki can still do a lot of damage onto Yveltal. The good news is that it can't Dynamax because it kind of wasted that on the Venusaur. Like I said, we haven't found the Sash yet, but I'm just hoping it's on the Calyrex Shadow. Hurricane connects. Yes! That's what we needed. Now we need to outspeed here. Come on. Yes! Max Darkness. Now we'll never know if it was Sash, though. That's the one bad news. So we'll never know where the Sash is, but we're getting the special defense drop on this Groudon, which means that, theoretically speaking, a Celebi could be the one that knocks out that Groudon. I think I have to keep going for Max Darknesses, and I have to make sure that Celebi's the one that knocks out the Groudon here. Okay, Tornadus is going to hang on, thankfully. I could Protect just to guarantee I get the Tailwind again last turn, which is exactly what I think I'm going to do. Into Zacian they go. Okay. We have Max Flare, though. So I think the only option here, let's double check our Tailwind. Oh, we have 2 turns of Tailwind. All right. Fine. Well, we might as well go for a Protect anyway. We don't need our Celebi on the field right now. And then just a Max Flare into the Zacian. All right, here's our Torn Protect. I'm assuming the Zacian has to Protect here. No, it's not. It's not. It's gone. That's a Max Flare in the sun from a Life Orb Yveltal. That's gone. There is no chance of living that. All right. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. They go for the Rock Slide again. It's going to chip my Yveltal down a little bit, but not enough to make me care. I think now what we have to do here is just hard swap into our Celebi and Prosper. Because I don't want to lose my Tailwind in case I need it later. So let's just go hard into Celebi. And let's settle for an Airstream and get a little bit of speed on the Celebi. to guarantee that it's faster. I'm pretty sure it's faster than Groudon, but we just got to guarantee it. You never really know if it's a Scarf Groudon that's only going for Rock Slides until the end of the game. Okay, no, they have Protect. Fine by me. We pretty much just locked in our win con. And I think the Celebi is going to be the win con, which is what's even funnier. I want the Celebi to knock out this Groudon so bad. I want to see how much damage the Celebi can do to this Groudon. The Celebi should outspeed my Yveltal, because I think I'm max speed Celebi. And I think Yveltal is also max speed, but Yveltal is at base 99, Celebi is at base 100. So the Celebi should outspeed the Yveltal here. So all I gotta do is Grass Knot the Groudon. And let's go for the... I guess Dark Pulse is our best play. Come on, Celebi. Grass Knot. -1 Groudon. Bop. Yes! Celebi the Groudon counter. Okay, Celebi's taking a dub in today's video. That's what I like to see. I didn't expect it to go that way, but hey, I'm glad it did. Alrighty, Alex. You got enough restricteds on this one. Also, Mew. Hi, Mew. Welcome. Welcome to the game. And a Charizard. All right. So there's a lot of things going on here. I'm definitely going to need Rain in this matchup. And Zacian, because I have to deal with that Xerneas somehow, some way. Do we need the Zeraora? Zeraora kind of goes nutty on their flying types, not gonna lie. Now, what exactly do I have here? I have Snarl, Volt Switch, E-Web, and Fake Out. E-Web might be nice for some speed control. I like E-Web, but again, we have the Torn. Do we need the Torn? Probably not. Let's go Zeraora plus Zacian. I feel like that puts a lot of holes in their plans. Right? It kind of prepares us for the majority of their matchups. Let's bring the Ogre in the back. And then, of course, the Celebi that probably isn't needed, but we will bring anyway. Listen, we could Trick Room if we have to. We could Ally Switch if we have to. We saw that Celebi can apparently deal with Groudons pretty well, so we have those options. Now, I'm leaving behind the Yveltal simply because I don't think Yveltal into Xerneas is the play. I also don't think Yveltal into Zacian is the play. I would much rather have like an Ogre that can outspeed it, or, you know, something along those lines. Xerneas and Zacian is going to be their lead. All right. What did we lead again? Zeraora and Zern. And Zacian. I have options. I do think their Zern just protects, as it should. And I do think the Fake Out pressure on them is great. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to click Fake Out. I could click Sub, but I'm going to... Should I click Sub? Or just B-Blade, whatever comes in. It's hard to justify Sub when the other option is just +1 Behemoth Blade something. So yeah, let's go ahead. Smack that. And smack the other one. Did you think there was going to be another outcome here? Goodbye. There's no defensive spread in the world that can save Xerneas from Zacian. Not a single one. We also learned that we could be faster than their Zacian, since their flinch happened after our Behemoth Blade. Now, we're both running like a... You know, the Zacian, the Adamant Zacian, the Lancer Zacian. So there is a way. I'm just not going to risk it. I'm just going to go for the E-Web and try to just like really, really play into that speed control here. The Mew can copy my Zacian. So I think I would much rather have Mew copy a Celebi. So I'm gonna swap. The Mew could transform, and I don't want it to get a plus. I want them to have 2 Zacians on their side of the field, so they can have a Celebi if they want. They can have a nice shiny Celebi. Yeah, good job. Oh, they just copied themselves. Oh, I guess that is smart. Oh, yeah, doi. We're going to get the speed control now, though. We're definitely going to guarantee we get the speed control, at the very least. Which is good for whenever we bring our Ogre in. Yikes, but they're just going to start Behemoth Blade spamming things. Celebi, did I just sacrifice you? We have the Sash. That was a crit. That probably doesn't matter. Probably didn't matter. Let's see what the other one does. Oh, the other one transformed. That's right. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep clicking E-Web. It doesn't actually make a difference what move I go for here. I think the Celebi is just sacked. How heavy is Zacian? Probably heavy. I could ally switch. For the simple fact that their stronger Zacians are probably attacking my Zeraora and their weaker Zacians probably attacking my Celebi. Right? Like, that's the only reason I would have to ally switch right now, just to keep my Zeraora alive. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm pretty sure their Mew would attack the higher health Zacian on the field. That just makes sense. Or, oh, they have quick attack. Oh, so that made that turn even better. That made that turn beautiful. Oh, wait. So they have two Zacians with quick attack right now. Yikes, that's annoying. That is actually very annoying. They could double quick attack one side, and then I would be kind of screwed. Yeah, and then they went into the Celebi. Beautiful. All right, so that ally switch was actually pretty decent. It wasn't bad. It was not a bad ally switch. Who am I Dynamaxing? I guess I'm Dynamaxing Ogre, right? I kind of don't want to, though, so I guess I'll Dynamax Zeraora instead. Look, I kind of just want a Water Spout. Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't. Because they have, like, double quick attack, and that'll just bring me down to half HP. Yeah, I should Dynamax Ogre here. I definitely should. That or Opulse. But I think I would much rather just Dynamax Geyser the Mew one first. I don't have to E-Web again, so I guess I'll just Volt Switch. Yeah, I guess Volt Switch is okay. Go into my own Zacian. Do I want to do that? Oh, well, too late now. I clicked it. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm pretty sure they B-Blade. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure they double quick attack my Ogre. Because that's their most beneficial outcome, right? Even if they swap in, like, I think they had a Groudon on that team somewhere, right? Even if they swap in Groudon, the Groudon doesn't want to take it, and then I'll just have Weather set right back up. The good news is they can't Dynamax that Zacian, right? Like, if you transform into a Zacian, you still can't Dynamax, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Okay, they protect with that one. Are they just are they like scarfed onto B-Blade, maybe? You think? They definitely are if they're still outspeeding after all of that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're scarfed on Mew. I guess I should have realized that sooner. Oh well, at least they're gone now. And now that Zacian that's on the field is locked onto -2 speed, so I can always attack it next turn. It's not that serious. It's just I should have known that. I should have known that after seeing their Zacian was still outspeeding my Zeraora last turn. I wasn't paying enough attention. Into Groudon they go. That's not great. But I do have a Zacian that could deal with that Groudon. And I can change the weather still. I think if I still go for the Max Geyser into their Zacian, followed by, again, a Volt Switch onto their Zacian, just double up into the Zacian, it should be enough to knock out the Zacian. And get the Groudon out of the sun. Now, the Groudon has to attack my Ogre spot, but thankfully it can't attack first. Ogre should always outspeed Groudon, because Groudons don't build max speed. It's not normal to do that. Just doesn't make sense on the type of spread that Groudon has most of the time. All right, cool. Let's go for this Volt Switch here. Remember, this is a very slow Zacian. Yeah, I think my Ogre still knocks out there. Now, the issue is, I could have just thrown. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure Groudon doesn't attack my Zacian spot. Well, unless they just saw my Volt Switch last. No, but then they lose to my Ogre. Yeah, no matter what. Either they lose to Ogre or they lose to Zacian. There's no other choice for them. Because the Zacian will go down here. Beautiful. All right, Zacian's dead. Now, please don't Quake. That was a crit. Don't think that mattered, right? I really don't think that mattered. Kyogre versus Groudon in the end game. Beautiful. Poetry. Max Quake. Don't be into Zacian. Okay, good. It's into Ogre. Doesn't knock out Ogre. Wait, did I lose? I need this Behemoth Blade to do a lot of damage. Because I just have a Zeraora that can only do Snarls. Oh, that's not good. And I can't fake it out. Okay, here's what I have to do. I have to... They're gonna go for my Zacian spot no matter what. They still have 2 turns into this Dynamax left. So I have to Snarl. Just to get as much chip damage off on this Groudon as possible. I have to Snarl, Protect, and then Snarl Behemoth Blade next turn. Because the reason I'm protecting it here is because there's absolutely no reason on this planet for them to go for my Zeraora spot. So I at least want to get a little bit chip. You know, just a little tiny bit of chip. Max Quake again. Into Zacian. Yeah. That's why I did that. Now I could try to go for the double. Or I can go for the sub. And really try to milk this as long as possible. I think I will. Just try to milk this literally as long as possible. Thing is, it doesn't matter if the Groudon's a Dynamax mon or not. It just matters for like the Zeraora damage. But if they're only going for Zacians, I should just try to milk this. Yeah. Got a fly on my nose. Yeah, just try to milk this for as long as possible. And then, hey, if they really do throw and go for the Zeraora, then be my guest. Max Quake again. They went into the sub. Fair enough. I think I go for another sub here. The one time they decide to not attack my Zacian will be the time that I win. So they have to keep going for the... Actually, I guess now they can go for a Precipice, right? Do I play into the Precipice? I don't know. I guess I don't lose anything by playing into it. We might as well try and sub. I still have enough HP. I still have enough HP. These snarls don't actually mean anything. I'm kind of relying on a Precipice. That was the last attack that I could possibly do. No Precipice. I gotta hope for just like a Behemoth Blade crit at this point. Ah, it sucks. I tried. I really tried to like milk that for as long as I could. How can I PP stall them out of Quakes? It won't matter though, right? I guess I should protect because they did 1, 2, 3 max Quakes. They did 3 Quakes plus a Precipice. This could, if they didn't PP up their Precipice Blades, this is their final Precipice, right? How many PPs does a Precipice have? Origin Pulse is 68. Never mind. They have plenty. Yeah, they have plenty. So there's no point of protecting. Let me just go for the B-Blade and hope I crit. Celebi couldn't save me. Oh, this is sad. I really need this to like do a lot of damage. Nope. No crits. No damage. Miss your Precipice, please. Oh, they go for Shadow Claw. GG. Dang it. Oh, that was a good game, though. It's very back and forth. And, of course, they get the crit on the Shadow Claw. Why wouldn't they, right? Why wouldn't they? Ah, GG's. Oh, that was so close. Chef Boyardee, I feel like I've faced this person before. Now they're running a double weather with Volcanion. Wait, is this my team? It looks very familiar. Okay, maybe. What was my Volcanion team? This looks like exactly what I would run. Like, this looks like a Kevin team if I've ever seen it. I just don't remember if it is. I'm pretty sure it is. It looks so familiar. Yeah, it's exactly it. Plus the same order. Okay, Chef Boyardee, I see you, big dog. It's time for my rematch, and I get to know exactly what you're running, so that's kind of nice. Ogre kind of sucks into Volcanion. That's the one issue that I have a little bit. But Ogre is great into the rest of the team, so I think I still have to bring it. Issue is I'm like locked into Celebi, so they have a little bit of an unfair advantage, which I don't like. And they have Tailwind. Okay, what if we just go Tornadus plus... Is Tornadus plus Zeraora very low damage? Probably. Could always do Tornadus plus Yveltal with an Ogre in the back. And then Celebi. Yveltal is really gonna have to carry me this game. I'll be entirely honest. We're really gonna have to get carried by Yveltal here, which isn't bad because Yveltal theoretically is like a very good Pokemon, right? It's just that, you know, we're running Celebi. Now, the good news is I know exactly what the sets are. So that should be Specs on Volcanion. It should be Mystic Water on Ogre, Assault Vest on Groudon, Life Orb on Charizard, and Whimsicott has a Sash, etc., etc., etc. Okay. This is actually an issue. Because Tailwind is a Tailwind. I'm gonna have to match their Tailwind. Even then, I don't know what I could do. I have an idea. It's a bad play, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to not Tailwind, right? Not Tailwind, bring in my Celebi. And just protect. The next turn, I can Ally Switch or I can Trick Room. Listen, I have options. I think I'll Ally Switch though. I think I will Ally Switch. Right, just a straight Tailwind turn? Yeah, okay, it's just Tailwind plus B-Blade. If I Ally Switch and max Flare, I think that's really good for us. Dang it! Of course, they're running Myzation. Okay. Yeah, I have to Ally Switch, but I'm not going to Dynamax. That'd be a waste of my time. I'm just going to Heat Wave instead, just to break the sub. I still think we have a chance. It's now that I realize how annoying my own teams are. It's now that I realize it. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. All right, let's see what the Zacian's going to do. B-Blade. Shouldn't be into the Celebi spot, I don't hope. Okay, good. Just straight into Celebi. What's great about this is that I get another turn to Ally Switch. And I break double subs here. The Moonblast. Is that into Celebi too? Okay, so unfortunately, I don't get another turn to Ally Switch. I mean, we brought the Whim down to Sash and we break the Zacian sub. Oh, beautiful. Get out of here. We got a burn there. It's convenient. It's a convenient burn. I'm going to go into Ogre. I'm going to make them decide. They have to choose who they want to go into. Actually, I could Dynamax Yveltal Protect. Do they also send out their own Ogre? Jeez. It's a Mystic Water Ogre. Okay, so at least we know it's not Scarfed, but they are in Tailwind, so they're going to outspeed. I think I'm going to Protect here with Yveltal until their Tailwind runs out. Dynamax. They're going to sub up again. That's the issue. Doesn't matter. I still have to go for the Zacian. I don't have a choice, but they are going to sub up again. And they're also Dynamaxing their Ogre. They could go for a Max Lightning into either one of my Mons. But like I said, I don't really have a choice. I have to go into that Zacian spot. The Zacian is the only thing that's really slowing me down this game. And I got to do something about it now or never. Which means we're not going to Dynamax Yveltal, which is unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is, right? Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Like, I just don't know how I beat this. I need my opponent to make a mistake. That's the only thing that's giving me a chance here, is if my opponent makes a mistake. All right, Yveltal Protect. Will the Zacian sub? It should. It doesn't. Good. I went for a B-Blade, though. Oh, into Ogre. Oh, so I didn't have to Protect. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. It's still a 2-hit KO, but they should lose their Zacian this turn. Max Lightning. Doubled my Ogre? I still live that, though. And their Tailwind should be running out next turn. So at least this will be a speed tie. Because if they're running my Ogre, I think I'm running the exact same Ogre. I think this is literally the exact same Ogre as the one they're running. All right, Zacian's gone. Thank goodness. The Tailwind should be gone soon, I hope. And we still have ours in the back. Why are there so many raid bosses? Okay. Wait, their Tailwind's not gone yet? Are you kidding me? One more turn. Jeez, dude. I need this Yveltal to win, so I have to swap into my Torn. Hope it makes it out of this turn. And then max guard here. That's the only way. The only thing I have going for me is that I still have the option of Tailwind, and they don't. So let's max guard real quick. Max lightning, my Torn spot, as it should. Torn's not living that. But hey, I had to make that swap. I'm going to have to rely on speed ties. That's all it is. Steam Eruption. Ouch. And Tailwind Peters. Okay, I have to... I don't know. I have to protect Yveltal, and I have to go for the KO on this Volcanion now. Because I have to stall out that Ogre's Dynamax. Yeah, just a straight max lightning. Let's try it. Wish me luck. Volcanion can't protect its specs. That's the one good news that we have, is that we can attack this Volcanion for sure. Now we just need to outspeed their Ogre, which we don't. It's okay. That's good. It's on Yveltal. I was about to be very upset, but it's on Yveltal. So that means we're actually gonna maybe make it out with an Ogre this turn. We'll see. Come on, I want to see damage. I want to see crits. I need something. That's damage. That's crit. No, that's just Ogre. Cool. All right, we got ourselves in a 2v1 situation. Amazing. Don't know how we did it, but here we are. Again, we could still speed tie here, and we could still win these speed ties. I think I'm going to start off with just an Oblivion Wing for some damage. Actually, no, I should be going for highest damage output, which would be Dark Pulse. Because just in case they lock onto Water Spout, we have to try to mitigate that a little bit. Actually, no, in case... Dang it, if they're probably gonna go for Opulse. So let's go for the Oblivion Wing, just get as much health back as we can, and let's go for the Thunder here. And hopefully get a Para and hopefully outspeed. Okay, there's the Oblivion Wing. That's a lot of chip. Let's get some. We're gonna get a lot of health back here. Good. Now Life Orb chip, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. We outspeed this time. Get rid of this thing. Eliminate it from the game. And we beat our own team. Yes. Oh my goodness. I don't know how he won that. I literally do not know how he won that. But Chef Boyardee, GG's. And here you have the rental code for the Celebi team. Guys, listen, not a great Pokemon. We know it's not a great Pokemon, but it's carried by a great team, right? You can probably make that a Rillaboom, and this team would be amazing. But nevertheless, it did its job in today's video. It got a KO on a Groudon. It clicked Ally Switch, which was very relevant in a lot of different battles. So hey, kudos to Ally Switch. We did it. But if you guys want to try Celebi, this is the team that you want to go for. It was really fun team, very back and forth, very hyper aggressive. Yveltal saves us in a lot of different matchups, and I gotta say, I'm pretty convinced on Zeraora being a very good Pokemon, right? I think Zeraora is very strong, and I think that maybe Alecki is better, but Zeraora is not a bad Pokemon. If you need a Fake Out on your team and you don't have room for Incineroar, I think Zeraora is the way to go. But nevertheless, that's the Celebi video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. I'm Kevin. This is Pokesports. Have a great night, and peace out. Bye-bye.